Hi, this is the J, and today we are going to go over a quick XP farm for the trivial difficulty in Helldivers 2. So, what I'm finding is if I run easy or medium difficulty missions, those missions that will generally net me around 300 to 400 XP or so per mission, and that takes around 20 to 25 minutes, I find. They're not really on the short end. But what I am finding is if you run the trivial missions, you get about 200 XP per mission if you can complete that mission within about 5 minutes or so. So what is easier to do is you can run 3 to 4 of the trivial missions within the time it takes you to run one of the medium or easy difficulty missions. So you're getting much more XP per hour running trivial than you would running the harder ones. So what I'm going to do is I'll just go through the loadout that I find the best to do this. So generally what I try to do is I do the alien elimination missions because you just have to eliminate one commander. It's quick to run and doesn't take long. So I find I just generally bring an airstrike, the rover backpack, which is easy because that laser just gives you coverage and it kills bugs really quickly. I also pack a railgun, but it's not worth bringing because you probably wouldn't have unlocked it if you haven't got to 20, and if you're using this XP farm, more than likely you haven't. So I'd switch it with a mortar, which really does quite good at defending the extraction zone when you need to just do that quickly. And then the most important part of it is to bring the orbital laser. At the moment I'm running an armor which allows me to throw things further. So what I generally tend to do is get the orbital laser and then I'll just chuck it in the 2 pillars that you can see in the distance, because the commander is normally in the distance in between those 2 pillars. So all you need to do is chuck the orbital laser between there, or if you don't have the orbital laser unlocked, you might be able to do it with a cluster strike. I haven't tried that in a while, or any other type of airstrike. The barrages, or the 150mm barrage or the 380, are absolute garbage, so I wouldn't bother using those because they won't hit shit. Yeah, it's literally all they're good for is team killing, to be honest. They don't hit anything. But as you can see, when I start running away, mission's complete because the orbital laser just does the job. So that's what I'd recommend for doing this. It makes the farm a hell of a lot quicker. And then you can just run up to extraction. I'd advise bringing the mortar turret. It does make this a lot easier to defend. And then most of the time you'll find at the extraction zone as well, there's a load of common samples. So you can also get a little bit of a sample farm as well. You can generally bring around 2 to 3 samples, I find here. It's generally enough because you'll be running these trivial missions quite a bit to get the XP you need. This isn't the only trivial mission you can run. You can also do the ones where you need to fill up the fuel. But there's also one that's an extraction one where you've just got to defend a small extraction zone for a little while. That's generally quite easy. Most of them are quite short. I don't think any of them are too long, but I find the eliminate commander, once you have the orbital laser, it's just an efficient grind. You can chuck it in there, get it done, and then use this to level up to 20 so you can get all of the railgun and the shield backpack, which makes a hell of a lot of difference. That shield backpack makes a lot of missions a lot easier, especially when you're fighting automatons. But yeah, that wraps up on what you need to do for the XP farm. This video's probably got another minute or 2, so if you want to sit back and watch the extraction, it will list how much XP was gained and stuff, and you can see how long the mission actually took me. So I hope you've enjoyed the video.
Clear landing zone. This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. descent.
Victory was never in doubt.
Welcome back. Democracy's reach extends a bit further thanks